So, you guys know me. I've been increasingly disappointed in the behavior of folks from the Minecraft streaming community. They're like dream team folks, basically. Now I've already done a video about, Tubbo, basically how he has not been a good friend to Sapnap, basically hating on him for joining Kick because Kick allows people with ideologies that he doesn't like. Apparently Tubbo is not a very tolerant fellow. Well, this doesn't really stop there because there's a lot of drama, and I would recommend going to like Chilipi's YouTube channel for better coverage of this. But essentially, George Not Found as well as Wilbur Soot have been accused of sexual assault, improprieties, harassment, I guess, various things. To varying levels of proof. I think the allegations against Wilbur Soot have a little bit more proof than the allegations against George Not Found. And the outcry from a lot of people on Twitter, what a lot of people on Twitter decided to do was just believe whatever was said about these people, right? Before necessarily looking for evidence. The fact that people were counting on people looking for evidence, saying, what do you need evidence for? And as soon as it happened, many of these streamers' friends instantly went on Twitch or whatever to condemn the accused, basically say like they're like you're an abuser or whatever. Like AMC had a very impassioned speech. Tubbo had a very impassioned speech. There were other streamers who had very impassioned speeches, basically calling their former friends losers because of what a person said on Twitter. And cutting them off, I think Quackity actually removed George Not Found from QSMP, and then was frankly accused of abusing his users. So I guess we have an abuser being accused of abuse over there. But we've got another one. So Tubbo was falsely accused of abuse, and he had a live reaction to this on his stream.
Wait, hold the fuck up a minute. Whoa. Okay, we need to have a real fucking talk right now. I genuinely can't believe what I've just read. No, chat, this isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. We're being 100% serious right now. Like, this is no bullshit right now. I have just been sent by my moderators a tweet accusing me of stuff that has frankly never fucking happened. I'm gonna read it on stream right now. This is my first time seeing this. I can't stress enough how unbelievably untrue this is, and I genuinely don't know what to do.
And you do see like the genuine shock and like distraught nature reaction that he has. Like he reads the tweet and then he ends up like walking.
I can't say enough how completely untrue.
He ends up walking out of the stream.
And this statement has no merit to it. Literally no merit to it whatsoever. It's complete bullshit, man. Yo, I'm gonna need a minute. Modcast, please.
So he literally walks away because he's so overwhelmed by what just took place, being falsely accused.
Hey everyone.
Of something that he just didn't do.
Mod's here. Mod Kyle F here.
Hello.
Lorb is here. Hope is here. What's up, guys?
Hi, chat.
Later.
I do wish that I had seen what the mods had to say, but this is the original accusation. This came from someone named Emma Lachlan 18 on Twitter. You guys can see what is here. This is basically the whole statement, and all of the tweets got deleted, but someone, this Pokemon is love Mishi person here went to archive some of the tweets from this Emma Lachlan person. Person went and posted the accusations in a picture with the caption, "I have finally enough courage to come out with my story about how Tubbo abused me back in 2021. I'm a victim. Here's my story." And this story had blown up, which is why it was brought to Tubbo's attention in the first place. So keep that in mind. This is here. George Not Found, Wilbur Soot. It took me so long to get the courage to say this, and I want to be heard. Tag anyone and everyone. And then In a shocking turn of events, here's the response. It says, fully made out of ChatGPT and the AI. And if the AI had learned more about Tubbo and said factual stuff, for example, acting as a boy and using something else than a car. If Tubbo wasn't live at the time I posted this, everyone would most likely be saying F Tubbo. True. So it says here, believe all victims, but remember, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Sorry for all the major troubles I have caused to give you all a major lesson. Now, people were freaking out about this, right? Actually, the person who was archiving this has an entire thread where it says here, it says they are not sorry. They say it was a social experiment. No matter how you put it, this is not okay in any context or form. Tubbo already goes through enough. Just leave him alone. The count is gone now, I think. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. It's disgusting. And Emma here goes and quote tweets the original tweet and says, is this, maybe this is a typo, is this when I come out and say this whole thing was a major messed up social experiment to show how easy it is for something this dumb to go viral? Me and a few friends saw how easy these allegations with no evidence were going viral, so we decided to make this. You want to know what's crazy? There's actually not much different between Emma's decision to do this and many of the people coming out with accusations, right? Someone went out and came out with another completely false accusation against Dream. He had to go and do a live Twitter space, kind of defending himself against the false accusations. It is incredibly easy for people to just get absolutely clouded up with false accusations and take down streamers and content creators who have no recourse, because on Twitter, it's always just believe whatever the woman says, no matter if she's telling the truth or not. Emma had another thing here. It says, trust more fake accusations will come out, just like the one I made. Maybe some are real, maybe some are fake. Just wait for everyone's perspective in everything. And then Emma ended up backing down and apologizing and saying this: I've read everyone's replies, reposts, and other tweets about the situation and decided that I'm going to be deleting this account in a few hours. I know I messed up doing something this big to prove a little point, and I'm severely sorry for any damages I caused to Tubbo. Here's the response. Here is the golden response, I think, to all of this, which I think makes this actually not a messed up story, but actually an important lesson that a lot of people on the internet, especially on Twitter, need to learn. So it says here, to be honest, as messed up as it is, they proved that the one rule of don't believe anything you see, everything you see on the internet, is dying out. This could have been done better or not at all, but one thing I don't get is why people aren't also mad about how this easily skyrocketed, which is extremely good point, because it is funny, right? People were mad that they fell for fake news. They were mad that this person went and posted this. And to an extent, like, I understand, right? If someone gives out false information, does like a false accusation, they should be I think scorned socially, right? They should be easily exposed for what it was that they did. Like, there should be negative consequences for the person that goes and posts this online. I'm talking about in like the court of public opinion. I'm not talking about legally necessarily, although, if someone gets jail time for false accusations, I could completely understand putting someone in jail for a false accusation like that. But at the same time, you have to take some responsibility. You can't just believe everything you say on Twitter. There's something wrong with you if you think that everything that's posted on Twitter is true. And as well as if you just believe anyone who just says, oh, this thing happened to me. How do you know? If there's no proof, then it is technically a he said, she said, or she said, she said, or he said, he said. I don't know what type of slash situations, we're talking about. But, it is a fact that just because someone says something on Twitter doesn't make it fact, doesn't make it true. And this is an important lesson that Emma Lachlan has taught all of us. And while people are very mad at Emma Lachlan, I think people need to be mad at their own gullibility and learn moving forward to maybe verify things before you run with stories. Maybe ask for evidence, maybe ask for proof. And if you do that, you can easily poke holes in stories if they're false. But if you can't poke any holes in those stories with more evidence and more proof, then hey, maybe this person's to be believed. But until then, don't necessarily rush to judgment and run around canceling someone when, to be honest, you might be emotional about the story, but you don't necessarily know for a fact that the person is guilty. I definitely don't wish Tubbo any hate. I think it's a shame that he had to feel what it was that so many of his former friends have felt in the past. Here's his reaction to learning that this was all a social experiment.
What the f***? Okay, chat. I've got to have a serious fucking update on the situation from last night, by the way. Serious fucking update real quick. Wait. Not even being funny. Link me that right now. So last night, if you remember correctly, someone tweeted out this on a burner account about me, and they clarified today, this is when I come out to say this whole thing was a major fucked up social experiment to show how easy it is for something dumb to go viral. Me and my common friend, what the fuck? What the fuck? Made fully out of ChatGPT, and that's so fucked up. That's so
it is, to be honest,
dude.
But this is unironically kind of what's been happening. I'm not gonna lie, to a certain degree. Not all the allegations have been fake, right? But this is kind of what's been happening, right? Which is the point she's trying to prove.
This isn't some fucked up social experiment. That's my fucking life, bro. You're fucking with. That's actually fucking bullshit. Genuinely, not even kidding. I don't even know what to fucking say. That's
I do understand, right, that his whole life was messed with. It would have been funny if they someone put out a very similar thing like this. This literally should be a copy pasta, by the way. If someone wants to do more social experiments, because this is very provable, right, that it is not legit, right? If you just do copy pasta, change some of the names, you can easily fact check and find it to be false without even necessarily someone saying, no, it's a social experiment. I think it would be kind of funny if someone put out a similar document blasting a streamer on Twitch for some sort of assault, and everyone's like, oh, boo, Flubby Wubby is an awful person and deserves to go to jail, should be canceled, and his friends should no longer have a platform on which to stream and make content. And then it turns out the person isn't real, the person doesn't exist at all. And you got Twitter riled up and mad over someone who isn't even real, doesn't exist. That would be hilarious. And that actually wouldn't mess with anyone's life or career like it almost did with Tubbo's here. That would have been maybe a better way to go about this. And it would have been a little bit funnier.
It's so fucked up. It's actually illegal. That's actually fucking illegal. That's so fucked up, man.
I think it is illegal if she didn't go and correct the record. It would have been illegal because that would be, I think, like a libel or slander or something. So he does have a point there. If she did not go back on her word and say, yo, this is a social experiment, then he would have had legal recourse, I think, at least in the States.
There's actual jail time for that. It isn't a social experiment. It's not a fucked up social experiment. It's a fucking crime. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking criminal, bro. I don't even know what to say. That is definitely the most... I've seen a lot of fucking shit on the internet, but that's definitely the most fucked up shit I've seen.
Yeah, so it does suck that he had to go through a harrowing experience, but I think that the lesson that should be learned is just don't believe everything that you see on the internet, even the things I say, right? Fact check the things that I say. Don't just believe things just because I say them. And the same thing goes especially for Twitter. Don't just believe everything that you see on Twitter. If you do, it's quite foolish. You should reconsider your life choices. Oh my goodness.